You're watching the Highlight Zone, Friday Night Edition.
And welcome to the Highlight Zone. We're back for another edition on the hardwood tonight. The SAC taking center stage in both boys and girls hoops as the Summit Athletic Conference invading the Coliseum.
Yep, 4 matchups tonight out at War Memorial. Ross Kinsey will join us with complete coverage from that event in just a minute. But first, we start with a rivalry game.
We do indeed, and we start with the Battle of Calhoun Street. On one hand, you've got the top-ranked team in 2A in the Knights. On the other, a 5-1 Archer team looking to crack the 4A state poll. Southside and Bishop Luers. It's the Highlight Zone game of the week, and it's also called the present versus the future. Deshaun Thomas, you see him right there, and he was be taking on Rayfield Davis. How about this? First quarter, Davis, the and one South out to an early 8-2 lead, and yeah, they're feeling pretty confident. Well, you know what? Luers is confident, too, because they've got that Thomas guy. He knocks it down. Luers by 4. Then how about in the second quarter? Eric Sorg. A shot in the arm right there, part of a 21-6 Luers run. Knights up 11 at the half. Third quarter, Thomas posting up Davis and posterizing the defense. Huge jam. He had 29. Knights up 18 heading into the fourth. You figure you can mail it in? Not exactly against South. Davis, 2 of his 21, and then under 2 minutes to go. Dustin Hall, the steal to land. Southside by 1. They'd score 37 in the fourth quarter alone. Under 2 minutes to go, Stephen Jackson nails the 3. South by 1, 73-72, 15 ticks to go. Yeah, that's Deshaun Thomas. The game's tied at 75, but oh no. We've got one more possession for Southside. Mr. Hall stopping and popping, nails it with 4 ticks to go. Bishop Luers with one final chance. Deshaun Thomas not going to go. And Southside wins it on that Hall jumper, 77-75.
Been fighting to beat Luers year in, year out. I haven't beaten them since I've been here, and I'm a junior this year. And it just feels real good to beat them. We're coming in tough games. We're down, I think, 19 at one point. We stayed together as a team, keep fighting, and that's what happens.
We told them at halftime we were down, whatever we were down. We said, you know what, you didn't get down in one play. You're not going to catch up in one play. You just got to start whittling away, and knowing that they can come back. You know, I don't like to do that all the time, but knowing that they can will help us too.
What a game. Highlights already online. Luers host Concordia next Friday, while South plays at Penn tomorrow. How about girls action? The Luers ladies, not too shabby, ranked number 1 in 2A themselves. South, though, up 11 at the half. Third quarter, South's Ariana Simmons, the freshman, had 14. South by 15. Then it's Jamisha Ridley knocking down the 3. How about more from Miss Ridley? She's only a sophomore. South by 19. Later in the third, Luers trying to fight back. Briera Young getting inside and getting the short J right there. And then the girl with the best name in the game, Miracle Woods, working it down low. She got the and one. Woods had 14 to lead Luers, but South was too tough. Check out Jamani Thomas. She had a game-high 15, and Southside big over Luers. In fact, they win by 20, 66-46.
He was just to play defense, come out and play hard, run our press right away, and hustle. Yeah, we just come out and play hard, hustle, and prove the others wrong.
Well, really, we just needed to play our game tonight, and all week long, that's all it was. Is just staying focused on the things that we know we do well, and just come out and execute.
Next up, Luers travels to Huntington North on Tuesday, while South hosts Homestead that same night.
Well, doubleheaders were the theme tonight in the SAC, but out at the Coliseum, it was a quadruple header. And Ross Kinsey was camped out there all night. Ross?
Yeah, I just woke up, Matt. 4 games, plenty of great matchups tonight in the big barn. We start off with the Snyder and North Side boys. Let's take a look at the action. The 4A runners-up looking for their first win of the year. Second quarter, defense created some offense. Jalen McGee, the block ahead to DJ Neal. He puts in 2 of his 13, but the Panthers respond. Zach Barnes, big night for him on the offensive glass. Snyder up 4 at the half. Ahead to the fourth quarter, Redskins hanging on. Cicero Brown finishes off the break. He had 12, but you got to get back on defense. Nick Lewis, an even bigger game, 28 for the junior tonight. Then the Panthers move outside. Elijah Malone buries the 3. Lewis in trouble, it looked like, but he gets it up to Barnes. Drops in the and one. Barnes with 11. Jamarcus Smith would add 10 for Northside, but too much Snyder and Cody Sarrazin. 2 of his 15 right there. Snyder opens up the SAC with a win, 89-75 the final.
We had to make a statement this first game. We started off 0-2, and then Coach was preaching that we got to get a big win against Northside, and that's what we came out and did.
We figured we could play the same game as they did, so we kind of slowed down a little bit. We need to work on defense and stuff, so we just played with them.
This was our first SAC game and our first game in Allen County, and we talked about it all week. Big statement for us. We haven't gone anyplace. We're still in Allen County, and we're going to be a contender for the SAC this year.
Snyder hosts East Noble tomorrow night, while Northside will travel to Harding next Friday. To the girls' side, the Snyder Panther girls, winners of 4 straight. The Redskins trying to snap a 4-game slide. Pick it up in the third quarter. Panthers on the break. It's Kamika Gregory. Little contact doesn't bother her. She drops it in. Then it's Briella Watley taking the same move inside. She had 11. Snyder up big, though. Redskins trying to hang tough. Jacole Jones, nice spin move, gets the friendly roll. 9 for her tonight. That's a team high. Then Jones to Sharonda Humphrey. She had 8, but not a good night for Candy Canes, apparently. Good night for Snyder. Kaylee Walter slips through the D. She had 13. It was a very good night for the Blue Ring Pop. Panthers win their 5th straight, 74-32 the final. Bishop Dwenger boys and Concordia boys, the 4th-ranked team in Class 3A, taking on Concordia. Landon Feichter sets the tone early. Comes up with a steal, takes it all the way on the opening possession. Then the D picks it up a notch. Scott Cohn the steal ahead to Feichter, but check this out. Feichter behind the back, right to Mr. Cohn for the big 2-hand jam. Cadets, though, jump right back into it. A.J. Rashawn's the jumper. Then Rashawn's, check this out, just rips it away from Mike Mugg. Give me that, and puts it in the bucket. But that's when Wade Markley would catch fire. Mr. Markley draining a couple threes. Dwenger gets the win, 49-34 the final. And finally, the Dwenger and Concordia girls going head-to-head. The Saints looking for their first win of the year. First half, Cadets come out firing. Annalisa Kameyer finishes it off the break. 9 for her tonight. Then it's Andrea Neubauer. There's a reason IU wants her right there. Bucket in the foul. She had 15. Dwenger trying to get back into it. Amanda McKenna, 2 of her 12 points. Concordia, though, just simply on fire. Angeli Dorfler from downtown. She had 7. Andrea Filler would chip in 4 points for the Saints, but just too much Concordia. Neubauer will hit up Aaron Michaeljohn for the easy deuce. Cadets now 5-1. They win 63-30 the final. Well, that wrapped up a busy night from the Coliseum. Back to you, Matt.
Thanks, Ross. Sticking with the SAC, Elmhurst wasn't there tonight, but they'll be looking for a trip to the Coliseum at the end of the year. Fort Wayne, of course, hosting this season's Girls State Championship, and the Trojans coming off the school's first ever state title last season. Mark Redding's team ranked 3rd in the state's 3A poll currently. Tonight hosting Harding right off the opening tip. No go on the 3, but Purdue recruit Lisa Clemens cleans it up inside. She led all scorers with 20. Then Clemens with the assist right here, finding Wisconsin-bound Laisha Gorman for 3. 16 for Gorman. More outside work for Elmhurst. This time it's one of their big seniors, Cora Tatum. Coach Foster needing one of his Lady Hawks to step up, and it's Vanessa Jordan. She gets the layup in traffic, cuts the lead to just 1, but too many weapons at Mark Redding's disposal. This time to Shara Thomas from deep, and Elmhurst gets another SAC win, 84-61 the final. Well, down at Wayne, the Generals hosting Northrop. Northrop would get a big boost early from Pri Reese. She's going to drive and get the lay-in right here for the Lady Bruins. Puts them up 5 already in the first quarter. Very next play, Wayne answers back. Elise Hunter with the jumper cuts the lead to 3. Northrop, though, would get it to Alana Schwartz. She drains the 3 to put Northrop up 7 at 19-12. Then it's Schwartz with another outside shot. Bruins now up double digits, and they would cruise to the big blowout win, 71-29 the final.
All right, coming up, we're going to head to Whitley County for a couple of girls matchups, including a big one in the NHC.
And the Chargers try and get back on track. The Carroll boys on the road at Huntington North. More Highlight Zone up next.
The cool's coming soon to Dwenger, baby. Stay tuned for the Highlight Zone!